everyone, welcome to the second episode of English Phonetics, Chapter 7, Word Stress. In this episode, we are going to talk about primary and secondary stress. So, in the previous episode, we talked about the definition of stress, right? And we know now that if it refers to stress is a syllable that we pronounce with louder and higher pitch than any other syllables that found in that word. And in this episode, I'm going to point out about the type of stress. The first one is a primary stress. A primary stress is the syllable which receives the strongest stress in the word. And the second one are secondary stress. Our secondary stress is a syllable that is weaker than a primary stress but still stronger than an unstressed syllable. And definitely, the last one is an unstressed syllable. An unstressed syllable is a syllable that is not emphasis in the word. It is the lighted ones that we mention that we pronounce in that word. Let's have a look at the example like in the word geological. In the word geological, we have a primary stress at the third syllable, which means the third syllable, it receives the strongest stress. So you can notice when I pronounce the word geological. Right. However, it seems that the first syllable, it still gets a little bit stressed, but not that much if we compare to the third one. Right. So that's where the second syllable, the secondary stress, not the second syllable, that's where our secondary stress occur. So a secondary occur in the first syllable G here. And we also found an unstressed syllable as well, like the syllable which is not like emphasized at all. So for example, the second one and the fourth and the fifth one. Let's have a look at another example, like the very simple word that we know nowadays, computer. So now you know that the word computer, the primary stress fall into the second syllable pu, which receives the strongest stress. However, in this word, we don't have a secondary stress. So please be noted that a secondary stress is not like necessary, it's not required to be found in every word. So some words they might have just like a primary stress and unstressed syllable. And that's it for this episode. So the next episode, we're going to talk about the schwa sound and the vowel reduction. So let me summarize before we go. If we talk about primary and secondary stress, primary stress is the syllable that receives the strongest stress in the word. However, the secondary stress, it still receives stress but not strong as a primary one, but still have a little bit stressed, like more than the unstressed syllable. And the last one is the unstressed syllable, is the syllable that you not emphasize in that. And see you in the third episode.